Hi, I'm Tiffany Lindley. I teach 7th grade science at Cherokee Middle School with the Springfield R12 School District.
Hey guys, this is Shalana White from Kenton, Missouri. Currently, I'm still in the social work field until I complete my master's. My desire is to work anywhere between kindergarten and fourth grade. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hannah Roth. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. I am a kindergarten teacher in the Parkway School District.
It says, what is ESSA? On December the 10th, 2015, President Barack Obama signed the Every Student Succeed Act, also known as ESSA. The goal of ESSA is to continue to help move the nation forward in its efforts to close the longstanding gaps in opportunity and achievement separating students of color and students from low-income communities from their peers. It says, our focus, accountability and action. Accountability. ESSA reduces the federal role in the education accountability decisions, allowing states in greater leeway in designing their own systems of accountability. Action. ESSA also provides schools with freedom to build their own response plans for low-performing schools instead of prescribing certain corrective measures as NCLB previously required. What are the new criteria by which schools will be measured? For elementary and middle school age kids, it's a results of the state standardized test in reading, math, and science, English, language learner proficiency, one other academic measure, at least one non-academic measure. For our high school students, results on state standardized tests in reading, math, and science, English language learner proficiency, graduation rates, at least one non-academic measure.
What does a non-academic measure mean? This decision is left completely up to state decision makers. The federal government is prohibited from prescribing the measures that states select, but ESSA does require that whatever measures are selected, they must be used in all schools in the state and meaningfully differentiate between schools. States can include more than one non-academic indicator if they choose to do so. ESSA provides a specific examples of possible measures. These include school climate and safety, student or educator engagement, access to advanced coursework, and post-secondary readiness. Annual testing requirements. Number and type of test required depends on grade level of student. States must test reading and math once a year in grades 3 through 8 and once during high school. Accommodations must be provided and listed in individual students' IEPs or 504s. Only 1% of students can be given alternate tests unless states request a waiver. Alternate tests are reserved for students with significant cognitive disabilities and are aligned with alternate academic achievement standards. How does the state identify schools in need of improvement? Every 3 years, states must use the data from their accountability systems, both academic and non-academic components, to identify those schools in need of improvement, which must include the lowest performing 5% of all schools in the state, schools where one or more subgroups are underperforming, or high schools with graduation rates less than 67%. What is the difference between ESSA and NCLB? One of the significant differences between No Child Left Behind and the Every Student Succeeds Act is the evidence-based requirements for programs. Under ESSA, evidence-based is a critical factor for how state and local education agencies use federal funding to purchase interventions for students. Despite encouragement to include standards encompassing the full scope of the K-12 curriculum, NCLB did not require states to adopt standards embracing college and career readiness. State leaders and pre-K to 12 educators need to be able to make data-informed decisions and take intentional actions to close those gaps between racial and ethnic student subgroups.
Administrative concerns. ESSA modified and extended requirements for state and LEA report cards. Not only do the report cards need to be uniform in format and understandable by parents, but they should also be developed with parent consultation and widely available to the public. Administrative concerns for report cards. Report cards also now need to include the following, which was not previously required by NCLB. Per pupil expenditures of federal, state, and local funds, number and percentage of students enrolled in preschool programs, the rate at which high school graduates enroll in post-secondary education programs where available, number and percentage of English language learners achieving English language proficiency, certain information for subgroups of students that was not previously required to be reported, including homeless students, students in foster care, and students with a parent who is a member of the armed forces. You can find our summary and our references by clicking on the notepad.